Welcome back to Studio 21.
This week we've got your dose of celebrity gossip plus slides playing live in Studio B.
Some more movie reviews with Zane and Carrie, Hannah and the soundtrack of San Antonio, and so much more.
So, as always, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gossip Guru. I'm your host, Audrey.
And I'm Michaela. This week we've got two attempts at public relations to dive into. Our first topic focuses on two people we often talk about here at Gossip Guru, Elon Musk and Kim Kardashian.
Oh, I hate to hear that combination.
Don't we all? And today we're specifically talking about Kim Kardashian's new Tesla robot.
Oh geez, that's an ominous sight.
You would think so, but Kardashian posted these images alongside a video of her interacting with the robot, calling it her, quote, new friend.
And this robot acts like a friend?
Well, it responds to questions, walks around, and can even complete half of a hand heart.
Okay, that feels like a pretty lukewarm skill set. Maybe the most bare minimum qualifiers for being a friend.
Oh, but it gets better. In October, the rapper 2 Chainz had a conversation with one of these robots as part of an exhibition. However, it was later revealed that a Tesla employee was controlling the robot's every move.
I feel like I could see that coming, but that's just embarrassing.
And it's still not the most embarrassing exhibition from Tesla. Remember the Cybertruck window? But yeah, it's definitely strange to market this robot as some AI assistant that will fix all your problems when it's about as technically impressive as a 5th grader's RC car, which I'm sure will inevitably be controlled by underpaid employees forced to remotely cater to rich people who can afford the low cost of $20,000 to $30,000. For this glorified Alexa, I just know they'll sell out soon.
Speaking of sellout, have you heard about the Gladiator 2 kiss drama?
Do you mean the Denzel Washington gay kiss that got cut from the film?
Well, yes, but there's more to it than that. Originally, an interview with Washington had been circulated where he discusses a scene cut from the film in which he shares a kiss with a male co-star, which was apparently cut because, according to Washington, the creative team was, quote, chicken.
I mean, yeah, what's the further drama?
Well, Washington has since walked back his claim, saying that the internet has blown this way out of proportion, claiming it was simply a peck.
I mean, peck or no, a kiss is a kiss, so people don't seem to be wrong?
But that's the thing. The director, Ridley Scott, has now claimed that there was never a kiss at all, specifically calling the claim BS, even going so far to say they've looked back at the footage and found no evidence of a gay kiss.
So you're telling me they were skimming footage like detectives trying to disprove the gay kiss allegations?
Apparently so. And I'll say, even though Washington was inevitably coached to walk back his claims about people being chicken, I think he was right. If you have to cite physical evidence to disprove alleged queerness, then it seems that you may in fact be a bit of a chicken.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have just let that circulate to get people actually talking about the movie.
Exactly. Some people were more excited for the movie after hearing about this, but I am so sorry to report that having seen the movie, I am fairly certain the alleged kiss was not with Pedro Pascal, but rather a side character whose whole deal is being dumb and rich and not in a fun way.
Well, then it seems like a lot of drama for nothing. Anyways, that's all the time we have today on Gossip Guru. I'm Michaela.
And I'm Audrey. Next up, we've got a live performance from the slides.
Plus, stay tuned for your update on local events, our weekly dose of pop culture trivia, and so much more, right here on Studio 21.
You're watching Studio 21, and today, live in Studio B, we've got a very special performance from the slides. After this, stay tuned for the soundtrack of San Antonio, a new episode of On the Street, and an interview with the slides. But first, please enjoy their original song, Mother.
Thanks. say I want you. Waited for so long. Now how could you be gone? This isn't what I planned for my special day. Catch me a cloud when you think I'm ready. Push me around once I'm there. Fly me away up into the heaven. Throw me away once I'm there. It was so trying to say I you. It's enough for you, it's not for me. Just want to say I want you. I've waited for so long. Now how could you be gone? This isn't what I planned for my special day. Catch me a cloud when you think I'm ready. Push me around once I'm there. Fly me away up into the heaven. Throw me away once I'm there. Throw me away once I'm there. Throw me away once I'm there. The song is called My Lovely Lady. My lovely lady is walking out the door, and I can't even seem to crack a smile. My lovely baby is walking out the door, and I can't even think that I am fine, but I am fine, but I am fine. I feel like like this and you feel like that. Was hoping this feeling would never come back, and then you run out the door. Just want some more of you. Some days I'm fine, you don't have to lie. 1 or 2 times that I feel fine, and then you run out the door. Just want some more of you. My lovely baby is walking out the door, and I can't even seem to crack a smile. My lovely baby is walking out the door, and I can't even seem to. But I am fine, but I am fine. I feel like this and you feel like that. Was hoping this feeling would never come back, and then you run out the door. Want some more of you. Some days are fine, you don't have to lie. 1 or 2 times that I feel fine, and then you run out the door. Want some more of you. I feel like this and you feel like that. Was hoping this feeling would never come back, and then you run out the door. Want some more of you. Some days are fine, you don't have to lie. 1 or 2 times that I feel fine, and then you run out the door. So want some more of you. Of you. Of you.
Hey everyone, I'm Hannah, and welcome back to Soundtrack of San Antonio, where we keep you up to date on all of the upcoming live events in town. Tonight, Tuesday, November 19th, Free Throw, an alternative indie band, is playing at the Paper Tiger. Then, on Saturday, November 23rd, at the SB, you can catch 90s post-rock grunge band Everclear. Also on Saturday, pop artist Atlas will be playing at Vibes. Now I know it's already a hard enough choice, but we've got one more band for you on Saturday, and that's the Destroy Boys at the Paper Tiger. And finally, on Sunday the 24th, Matthew West is playing at the Oak Hills Church. It's a fun week for shows. We hope we see you at some of them soon. Up next, check out a new episode of On the Street with Zane.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of On the Street, the segment where we ask Trinity students their thoughts and opinions, and I pretend to respect them. All right, so what's your name?
My name's Sam.
All right, nice to meet you, Sam. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, probably either 21 or 22 Jump Street. It just always makes me crack up whenever I'm in a bad mood. That's always what I watch.
Gotcha. Sweet. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
So, what's your name?
Henry.
Nice to meet you. So, what's your favorite movie, Henry?
It's called An Elephant Sitting Still.
Gotcha. I've heard of that. So, why is that your favorite movie?
So essentially, I just love the length, and just like the length is 4 hours long, so it's longer than a stereotypical movie. But the thing is, like, I think, like, more or anything, like, the atmosphere is just incredible, and, like, you can really feel the characters' emotions. I'm more of a drama movie type of guy, so I really like that.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
All right, so what's your name?
My name is David Nelson, Not So Late Show executive producer.
Gotcha. So, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie has to be Inception by Christopher Nolan.
Sweet. Why is that your favorite movie?
Because it's directed by Christopher Nolan. Actually, maybe it's The Prestige. Actually, I think it's the, can I change my answer?
Absolutely.
It's The Prestige. I think that it has more twists. It's more crazy. When I look at it, and I think about the story graph, it looks like a whirlpool.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. I already know the answer to this question, but what is your name?
Hi, my name is Michaela.
All right. What's your favorite movie, Michaela?
Ooh, that's a really tough question, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Tangled.
Gotcha. Why is that your favorite movie?
It's just a classic childhood nostalgic movie, and it just brings back good memories. The storyline I think is really great. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So I know the answer to this question, but what's your name?
My name is Kieran Garvey.
Gotcha. So what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, I think I would say it's Power of the Dog. I really like that movie a lot, although it also might be Fitzcarraldo. I really like that movie a lot too.
Got it. What do you like about those movies?
What do I like about those movies? Well, okay. I feel like for Fitzcarraldo, I like the premise a lot. I mean, a man is trying to pull a boat over a mountain to build an opera house. Like, I feel like that's just a really good premise for a movie. And then for Power of the Dog, I really like the acting in it. I think it's very good. Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job. And yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome back. So,
Hi.
what's your favorite movie this time?
I am set on Nacho Libre. I love Nacho Libre. That's like my favorite movie. Literally, you cannot make this movie anytime like in this generation anymore. At least like because it's represented by a white dude, and I think watching it now, you know, as an older person, I feel like I could still give him the pass because I feel like he did it so well. I'll allow him to be Hispanic for this movie, but no more anymore.
I need to rewatch it. Thank you.
Yes, you do need to watch it.
All right. So, what's your name?
Mac.
Nice to meet you. So, what's your favorite movie?
Starship Troopers, because I'm from Buenos Aires and I say kill 'em all. What about you?
My favorite is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Ooh.
Why is Starship Troopers your favorite?
Because I'm gonna be honest, those bugs are really cool. So, that kind of what did it for me. It was just like, ooh, cool bugs. Easy, turn your brain off movie.
That's a good answer. I really need to watch it.
Ooh, I need to watch 2001, so I'm not gonna judge you for that one though. So.
We both have some homework to do then.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Studio 21. I'm Hannah, and today I am joined by Slides. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name's Amir.
I'm Cademan.
I'm Mark. I'm Jack.
All right, guys. What is your creative process like?
Well, I write pretty much most of the music. Most of the time the music comes first, and then it's really just riffs that I find interesting the most. And then the lyrics come days, maybe weeks later. So it's a slow process for me.
Yeah, do you guys like piece the music together, or are you like mostly like the main focus, you think?
I'll field this one. So like we kind of put it together in like as a group really when we practice. Like you'll come in with a piece, I'll come in with a piece, Mark will come in with something. Jack. Just kidding. No, Jack brings stuff all the time. But then we'll kind of just like play and jam together until we really come up with like something and we're like, yeah, this is something.
We just fiddle around and whatever comes naturally.
All right, pretty intuitive. All right, what got you guys first into music?
Probably my parents. I guess they thought music was really important for a child, so now I'm doing music.
I'd say my parents as well. Partly, I had a lot of really great instructors growing up too, and just it's something I've picked up from everyone through my life. I think.
I played Mycen and Monsters a lot, and I really like the drum in Monster. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my parents too. And I actually played tuba here. I played tuba since 6th grade, and I play in the orchestra and one ensemble, and I love it. So I love music.
Cool. What do you guys hope your listeners take away from your music?
I don't know. I think I just want listeners to be left with, I don't know, any kind of feeling. I think that's my biggest goal when I write music. I want people to, enjoy it and feel something. Yeah.
Yeah. Do any of you guys want to add to that?
No.
Okay, perfect. What are you guys' future plans as a band?
Probably go platinum. No. Well, we'll see. We're all different. Well, Mark is a sophomore, so he's gonna graduate two years later than us. And we all live in different cities, so we'll see where the future takes us.
Yeah. Okay. If you could open for any artist or band, dead or alive, who would it be?
Mine would be probably Alice in Chains.
I'd have to say probably Led Zeppelin.
Animals as Leaders.
I'd have to say Oasis.
Cool. Very good names there. And last question, what would your guys' dream venue be to play at?
Probably Laurie Auditorium. No, probably Wembley Stadium in London. Somewhere in Kazakhstan.
That's it? All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but stick around for their final song, Jefferson Highway, later on the show. But for now, let's hear what Carrie and Zane have for us on release date.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Release Date. I'm Zane.
And I'm Carrie.
First up, a movie that's going to be like a tightrope walk for me to explain in a TV-appropriate way, Anora.
Anora, receiving its wide release on October 25th, and is directed by Sean Baker and stars Mikey Madison, Mark, and Karen Kagulin. This film follows Anora, a stripper and escort from Brooklyn, who meets the son of a Russian oligarch. After being paid to spend the week with him, he proposes to her and they impulsively marry one another. Things become complicated, though, when his family demands that the marriage be annulled and sends men to ensure this happens.
I personally really like this film. It reminded me a bit of 2019's Uncut Gems, except less stressful, and it's women who are naked instead of Adam Sandler. I'm a bit disappointed on that last point, but I'll let it slide. My one point of criticism, to get it out of the way, is that some of the plot moments, especially towards the end, feel like there's very little resistance put up against the obstacles the characters face. Like, a problem arises, they will immediately cave in such a way that doesn't really feel true to the character. In spite of that, probably the most standout feature of this film is the performances. Mikey Madison, especially, is incredible here. The performances are a lot like those in one of Sean Baker's previous films, The Florida Project, in that they're very grounded and don't lose any of their serious or believable edge in the sometimes over-the-top intensity of a given scene. Like I said earlier, this movie can be pretty stressful, and that stress keeps mounting as the film progresses more and more, and things go wrong for the characters. The best part is, I can't even pinpoint exactly why I was stressed. I wasn't even sure I wanted the marriage to survive, but all the screaming and desperation made me want something to happen, which I think is very effective, as I don't think most of the characters really know what they want to happen either. This movie was also very strikingly funny. There's a lot of great physical comedy here, especially with the men who are sent to annul the marriage being incredibly incompetent at their jobs. I laughed quite a few times during this film, which was way more than I was expecting. On the flip side, this movie's really good at making you feel bad. Once again, like The Florida Project, this movie doesn't have some grand tragedy or any moments of profound despair, but it just makes you feel really bad about what's happening. I think it takes a great amount of skill that Sean Baker clearly has, to elicit such negative emotions while really not having much happen in terms of scale. Finally, while I'm not going to spoil it, this film's ending really worked for me. It was one of those moments where I kept saying in my head, please cut to black, this would be such a cool moment to cut to black, and it does. I just think it was a bold, interesting, and memorable way to end the film, because I'll definitely be thinking about that ending for a while. Check this one out if you can.
Our next film is a little flashback to one of the most successful indie films of the 2000s, Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine, directed by Valerie Faris and Jonathan Dayton, stars Toni Collette, Steve Carell, and Alan Arkin, and is a 2006 dark comedy about a dysfunctional family's road trip to California. After the youngest member of the household, Olive, discovers that she is qualified for the Little Miss Sunshine beauty contest, the family decides to take a van from Albuquerque to Los Angeles to support her. Throughout the trip, the family faces grief, chaos, and unexpected events as their trip does not turn out the way they had hoped it would go.
Okay, so I know that I talk very positively about movies, as most of the time I enjoy watching them, even though that most of the time they aren't perfect. However, there are very few movies that I give a 5-star review on my Letterboxd, as I'm pretty stingy with them. But Little Miss Sunshine did get that rating from me. This movie is absolutely incredible and definitely hit a little close to home when I watched it for the first time about a couple days ago. For starters, the dialogue in this movie is incredible. It's probably the best part of it. Every single character in this film is also unique, and they all a bit mildly insane in their own unique way. From Olive's father, who is a failed motivational speaker, to her brother Dwayne, who took a vow of silence and hasn't spoken a word in 9 months, to her dirty-mouthed grandpa. All of these characters shine in their own unique ways throughout the film. Additionally, their character developments are also insanely good. I love movies that explore characters' motives and personalities during some sort of trip, and Little Miss Sunshine does this beautifully. Every single character in this film goes through a transformation throughout the film that feels very authentic and lifelike. Also, I love the family dynamic here, as it is constantly portrayed as dysfunctional and imperfect, as they are constantly shown arguing and disagreeing with each other, constantly. In a sense, it kind of reminded me of my family whenever we vacation, as it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and instead it's a mixture of joy and disagreement. Lastly, I want to talk about the plot. The plot is nothing short of an emotional roller coaster filled with laughter, grief, and everything in between. It's almost like you're experiencing these events with the family itself. Also, I just want to add that the ending is the best part. Trust me. Overall, Little Miss Sunshine is one of my favorite movies I have seen in a while, and I highly encourage everyone to watch it. It's one of those early 2000s slice of life movies that makes you feel good at the end. I don't believe it's on any streaming service I own, as I paid $5 to own the movie, but it is so worth it. Maybe, who knows, one day I may enter a beauty pageant and take my friends and family on a road trip to California.
This is definitely one I still need to check out, but that's all we have for release date. I'm Zane.
And I'm Carrie, and it's time for our little dose of pop cultural trivia with a little friendly competition.
Yay!
Yay. Hi guys.
Hi. As you can see from the score, we're going to have double points this time. So
Yeah.
2 points if we get it right.
Yay!
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 There's no one that benefits.
So
There's
hopefully
definitely
we get
no
it right.
reason for that at all.
Yeah, I mean, you're going down. No, you're going down. Alrighty. Who wants to go first? Do you guys want to go first?
Yeah, we'll ask our question first.
Okay.
Our
Zane has your question.
Oh,
wait.
Y'all ask first.
Okay.
Okay.
So our question is, who famously interrupted Taylor Swift at the 2009 MTV VMAs?
Oh,
It's Kanye West.
It's Kanye West.
Yeah.
It is Kanye
Yes!
West.
Yes!
Good
Yeah.
job.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
boy.
We're good.
Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What is the name of the enemy-eating, egg-throwing green dinosaur in the Mario game franchise?
Yoshi.
Y'all did it!
Y'all did
it! Y'all got your first one right!
I'm so proud of you. I was like, if you guys don't get this one right.
I know this is atypical, but I'm actually really happy y'all got one
No,
right.
me too.
I was about to be like, what Genshin Impact character is that?
Close
Anyway.
enough. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you today. But tune in next week for more trivia, celebrity gossip, and our takes on new releases.
For our last episode of the semester, and now closing us off with their original song Jefferson Highway, here are the slides.
It's called Jefferson Highway.
One by one, they come a walking in just to tell me, slap my face again. One by one, they come a walking in just to tell me, don't you ever do that again. How can I sell my soul to you? I really want to go so low. Jefferson Highway changes colors with the season, and the little boy is about to fall to pieces. Grab your girl, no matter what she said. One more midnight train, and it's Jefferson twos and threes, they come up marching in just to tell me, just to push me to the ground again. Threes and fours, they come up walking in just to tell me, she's in my face again. How can I sell my soul? Do I really want to go so low? Jefferson Highway changes colors with season, and the little boy is about to fall to pieces. Grab your girl, no matter what she said. One more midnight train, and it's Jefferson. One by one, they come a walking in just to tell me, just to slap my face again. One by one, they come a walking in just to tell me, don't you ever do that again. How can I sell my soul? Do I really want to go so low? Jefferson Highway changes colors with seasons. The little boy is about to fall to pieces. Grab your girl, no matter what she said. One more midnight train, and it's Jefferson.